The Tokyo Olympic Games is set to be a unique spectacle with around 11,000 athletes taking to Japan's capital to compete in over 339 different medal events across 41 different sports. Today's events will be the epicenter of elite, exciting competition for the world to watch as part of the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. Scroll down to see today's Olympic Games schedule and how you can watch the Olympics live, online and free. Tokyo Olympic Games schedule. Today's events are in softball, football, men's, archery, rowing. Olympic Games schedule for today. Olympics news update. Australia's Matildas linked arms and posed with an Aboriginal flag in a stand against racism ahead of their Olympic Games opening group game against New Zealand on Wednesday night. The national women's football team took advantage of the International Olympic Committee's relaxing of rules around protests and political statements at the Tokyo Olympics, just moments after the New Zealand team took a knee in support of the same issue. Great Britain's world #1 shooter has withdrawn from the Olympics after a positive COVID-19 test before departure, while more athletes have been ruled out after arriving in Tokyo. Amber Hill, a silver medalist at the 2018 Commonwealth Games, was the most experienced athlete on the British shooting team. But the 23-year-old will not get the chance to compete for skeet gold at the Olympics until Paris 2024 at the earliest. "Broken is about the only way to describe the pain I'm feeling right now," Hill wrote on Instagram. Australia's softball side have opened the Tokyo Olympics with a crushing 8-1 loss to Japan in Fukushima, where the mercy rule was invoked. Australia coach Lang Harrow described the responsibility of launching the Games as a privilege for his charges, who have waited for their sport to return to the Olympics since 2008. Australian equestrian rider Jamie Kermond has tested positive for cocaine and been suspended from the Tokyo Olympics. The show jumper tested positive for a metabolite of cocaine on June 26, Equestrian Australia says. Kermond is prohibited from participating in any WADA-compliant event, including the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, while the provisional suspension is in place, an Equestrian Australia (AIA) statement on Wednesday read. How to watch the Tokyo Olympics in Australia. Watch the Olympics live and free in Australia on Channel 7, 7mate, 7 2 and 7+, with coverage beginning from 5:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on weekdays and 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on weekends. Sunrise with David Koch and Natalie Barr will be live to Mark Beretta at the center of all the action in Tokyo. 7's coverage will continue throughout the day and past midnight AEST. The delay caused by the pandemic means the Tokyo Olympics is the first to be pushed to an odd-numbered year. Credit: AP. How to live stream Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games while Channel 7, 7mate and 7 2 will have you covered for all the big events. 7+ is the destination to live stream even more of the Olympics for free.